Hello, welcome
Hi,
to the Reading Rainbow.
Renaissance art, book, Renaissance book video.
Yeah.
We will be discussing
Lots of books.
Lots of books. You'll enjoy it, alright? It's very funny.
Canterbury Tales, Utopia.
Please like this Kicklighters.
Please like this and give us all A's. We all deserve it.
We would like to take the time to say thank you to our sponsors, the Forzas. Originally the Attendili, the Forzas were prosperous farmers who assumed the name Forza, meaning force. They're a ruling family of Italy based in Milan. They founded a glorious dynasty that ruled Milan for a century. Let's go for a stroll.
Oh, hello. I didn't notice you there.
Who are you?
I'm Geoffrey Chaucer.
Hi, I'm Bubba.
Nice to meet you, fair lady.
Where are you from?
I'm from London. I was born there in the 1340s.
Well, what are you doing here?
I'm actually working on, it's a book I'm writing. It's called The Canterbury Tales. Would you like to hear what I'm writing right now?
Yes.
After the bear, methought he had a pair of legs and also clean and fair. I'm writing about this woman. We met in this old tavern, and we all were on this. It's a fake story, but it's about this man, and he meets these pilgrims in this inn, and they decide to go on a pilgrimage to Canterbury. And so this woman is telling him one of her stories, and apparently she got a little, if you know what I mean.
I know what she means. Well, that's nice. Well, how does this have to do with what's going on now?
Well, you see, I had this great experience, and I got to meet these wonderful Italian humanists, Petrarch and Boccaccio. Have you heard of them?
No.
Oh, you haven't? Well, I decided to write about this because you see, if you could just read my book, it would just make so much more sense. But because pilgrimage were very popular, and many people, they aspired to go and see, what is it again? The remains of St. Thomas Becket. Because they're very in, like pilgrimages, they're very in right now. Like, go take a spiritual journey.
Well, I'll have to give it to read. Thanks. What's it called again?
The Canterbury Tales.
The Inferno is the first part of Dante Alighieri's 14th century epic poem, The Divine Comedy. In the poem, Dante is guided through hell by the poet Virgil, who is sent to him by his dead love, Beatrice. You see, Dante Alighieri was an Italian poet and moral philosopher, best known for the Inferno. Born on May 21st, 1265, he was born in Florence, Italy, and then he later died in Ravenna, Italy.
Sounds kind of boring.
Well, you see, the Inferno is 34 books of the most awe-inspiring, elaborate, and horrifying tortures anyone has ever devised in fiction. Nothing like this has ever been done at the time, but you couldn't possibly grasp it just by hearing it. You have to experience it.
Well, how are we going to get there?
I know a guy. descending down into the depths of hell.
It sure is hot in here.
You see, Caitlin, the 9 circles of hell, from top to bottom, are limbo, lust, gluttony, greed, anger, heresy, violence, and fraud, and treachery.
Here we have Self-Portrait at 28. This is a painting on a wooden panel by the German Renaissance artist Albrecht Dürer, painted early in 1500, just before his 29th birthday. It is considered the most personal, iconic, and complex of all his self-portraits. I mean, why wouldn't you want this beautiful, one-of-a-kind man on your wall? They say that he even looks like Jesus. It is appealing to the eye and great for the family. This is a limited time offer, so call now at 1-800-JESUS. You won't regret it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you how it is. Machiavelli wrote this book just for me, the prince, 'cause I'm a prince. You know, when I was younger, I didn't really know how to act. But since I've read this book, I know how it goes. An excerpt, well, here's a question. Whether it is better to be loved than feared, or the reverse. The answer is, of course, that it would be best to be both. But then again, you can't always be loved. So I think it's better to be feared. Are we rolling?
Yes.
Alright. The prince discusses how a prince must have a redeeming and not so wonderful qualities, and this relates to humanist beliefs, looking at the good and the bad in humanity, because there's always good and bad, if you know what I mean. Some more about Machiavelli. More formally known as Nicola di Bernardo di Machiavelli, was an Italian Renaissance historian, politician, diplomat, philosopher, humanist, and writer. He was born May 3rd, 1469 in Florence, Italy, and died June 21st, 1527, also in Florence, Italy.
Let the beautiful laurel grow so on the green bank, and let him who planted it so win the sweet shade, white, lofty, and joyful thoughts, to the sound of water.
What are you doing out there?
I'm reading!
What were you doing out there?
Well, you see, that was Petrarch. He wrote Canzoniere 2. And you see, Canzoniere 2 is an innovative collection of poems predominantly celebrating his idealized love for Laura, who they say perhaps isn't even a real person, but, in fact, just a literary device. And he did it in the Italian vernacular rather than in Latin. And Petrarch, like Dante, explored
but hang on, wait, excuse me. Why does any of this matter?
It matters because this is art. This is his poems, and it's beautiful. It demonstrates his love for Laura and the overall tranquility of the world.
Okay, thanks.
We would like to interrupt this program to bring you a word from our sponsors, the Medici family. The Medici family became wealthy and politically prominent in the 13th century through its success in banking and commerce. They donated over 5 gold coins for this educational video. But wait, there's only 3 here. Caitlin! 3 gold coins. Much obliged.
Excuse me, my king. Do you need anything?
No!
Very well. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Yeah, I'm the courtier. That means I cook, clean, wash his shoes, shine his head, wash his bottom, everything, you know. But I've learned everything I know from the Book of Courtier by Baldassare Castellano. Yeah,
He was born on December 6th, 1478, near Italy, and died February 2nd, 1529, in Spain. The book that he wrote was called The Book of Courtier, and it was about how to care for a king and how to be a perfect lady. Yeah. He describes the ideal qualities of a courtier. The dialogue is fiction, but the characters are historical. I've learned a lot from that book, and I think it makes me be a better courtier, but I don't know if my king would say the same.
Shut up!
Welcome. How are you two doing?
Oh, we're good. We just came because we're trying to get married.
Yeah, we're really getting married. It's just, I just love her so much, and it's just,
Yeah.
I think it's time that we finally do
Aw,
it.
That's so cute. How old are you?
I'm 18.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Oh, well, you see, you're in Utopia. You can't get married. You have to be 22.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Can you go
It's
into
a
a little
rule,
detail?
and if you don't follow it, I'm sorry, but there will be consequences. One in which you could be taken away from him and him put in slavery.
But I don't understand. I mean, I thought that we could get married. I mean, I'm 18.
It's simple. It was a book written, and these rules are explained by Thomas More. He was born in 1478. He wrote about his travels, and he talked to this man who came here, and he explained all the rules to him, and one which, obviously, is a wonderful utopia. You cannot be married unless the woman is 18, which obviously you are. You have no harm. But, unlike for you, you must be 22.
Oh my god, this doesn't make any sense.
This is absurd. I don't
Well,
understand.
if we didn't agree and let this, like, if this wasn't our rule, then, see, we would tragically be like European societies, which were very corrupt, and you wouldn't want that, would you? You love Utopia, do you not? It's just one simple rule you have to follow.
But I really want to be married!
It's okay.
You can wait. Look, it'll be okay, I promise. You guys can stay together. Maybe, look, this will bring you closer. Next week you'll come back and we can play some games. You guys want to play some games right now?
What are you talking about?
What the hell? I just want to get married. Oh.
Look, because of this, we made the world a better place. We've caused so many reformed rules, and we've just made life better because of our rules, and we've influenced everyone else. So you're going to either have to stick to it or make himself a slave. What do you want? To stay with him for now, just wait 2 years, or send him off into slavery? Your choice.
Slavery, bitch. I love it when you call me bubonic. Put your hands in the air if you're a true reciprocator.
My armpit. My armpit. My groin.
In the Decameron, the author starts off the book addressing his readers, who he assumes are women. He then gives a graphic description of the devastating plague in the city of Florence. I love it when you call me bubonic. Put your groins in the air if you're a true reciprocator.
My groin. My groin.
Giovanni B. was an Italian writer, poet, correspondent of Petrarch, and an important Renaissance humanist. Details of his birth are unclear, but he was born in Florence, in a village near Certaldo, where his family was from. He was likely born out of wedlock. Cause I love it when you call me bubonic. Put your hands in the air if you're a true reciprocator. The symptoms were not the same as in the East, where a gush of blood from the nose was the plain sight of the inevitable death. But he began both in men and women, with certain swellings in the groin or under the armpit. An explanation. This is a description of how the plague starts. Basically, the Decameron is about the bubonic plague and Black Death, how it embodies the Renaissance. He uses the plague as a symbol for the changes in society. 'Cause I love it when you call me bubonic. Put your hands in the air if you were to reciprocate it. We got.
Coming, 1 second. Hi, how may I help you?
Hello, miss. Have you heard the word of Giovanni Pico del Mirandola?
You know, right now I'm not really interested.
No, you'll be super interested. It's amazing.
No,
Let me explain to you who he is, okay? So he was a philosopher, right? He was a scholar, and he was amazing. He was born in Italy in 1463, and he was also the first Christian scholar to use Kabbalistic doctrine in support of Christian theology. I mean, this guy was amazing. He wrote the Oration on the Dignity of Man.
And what is that?
It's the pure definition of the Italian Renaissance. No other work compares to how forcefully, eloquently, and thoroughly he remaps the human landscape to center attention to all human capacity of the human perspective. I mean, he just said that the human was the most wonderful person on the earth. Don't you want to feel appreciated?
I am appreciated.
I mean, this guy was just so great. Trust me, Pico, he studied everything about the Italian Renaissance. The Oration, which is the book I just told you about, that one was just specifying. He was just talking about how great it was and about how humans they're better than we think we are. So please, trust me, you'll love it. Please.
Are you finished?
Yeah, I'm done.
Thanks for nothing. Goodbye.